Polite requests in English can be made using different modal verbs and structures. Here are the main types. 1. Using can, informal. Examples. Can you help me with this? Can I borrow your pen? 2. Using could, more polite. Examples. Could you please open the window? Could I have a glass of water? 3. Using may, formal and polite. Examples. May I come in? May I speak to the manager? 4. Using would, polite and formal. Examples. Would you mind helping me? Would you please send me the report? 5. Using shall, formal and suggestive. Examples. Shall we go now? Shall I bring you some coffee? 6. Using might, very formal and indirect. Examples. Might I suggest a different approach? Might I ask you a question? 7. Using would you mind, very polite. Examples. Would you mind closing the door? Would you mind if I sat here? 8. Using indirect questions, soft and polite. Examples. Do you think you could help me? Is there any chance you could lend me a hand?
Can you help me, please? Could you lend me a hand? May I borrow your book? Would you mind opening the door? Shall I bring you some tea? Might I ask you a question? Do you have a moment, please? Can you pass me the salt? Could you explain this again? Would you please lower your voice? Can I sit here, please? Could you show me the way? May I take this seat? Would you kindly wait a moment? Shall we meet at 5 p.m.? Might I suggest a different idea? Could I get some more water? Can you call me back later? Would you mind helping me? May I speak to the manager? Could I leave early today? Can you close the window? Would you please be quiet? Shall I open the window? Might I use your phone? Do you mind if I join? Can I have some tea? Could you write it down? Would you like some coffee? May I turn off the lights? Shall I carry this bag? Can you make some tea? Could I ask you something? Would you kindly sign here? May I use your pen? Shall we start the meeting? Might I borrow your charger? Could you clarify that point? Can you tell me the time? Would you lend me your book? Could I take a quick break? May I ask you a favor? Shall I get the door? Can you send me the details? Would you mind if I left? Might I take a seat here? Could you lower the volume? Can I see the menu, please? Would you hold this for me? May I leave my bag here? Let me know if you need more. Can you give me a moment? Could you repeat that, please? Would you help me with this? May I know your name? Shall I turn on the fan? Might I take this call outside? Can you guide me to the station? Could you hand me that book? Would you like some help? May I use your laptop? Shall we take a break now? Might I join your group? Can I get a glass of water? Could you tell me the way? Would you check this for me? May I enter the room? Shall I bring you a chair? Might I leave early today? Can you switch off the TV? Could you listen for a second? Would you open the curtain? May I have your attention, please? Shall we discuss this later? Might I borrow your notebook? Can you keep the noise down? Could I speak with you privately? Would you give me some advice? May I take a small break? Shall we order some food? Might I ask a quick question? Can you send me the notes? Could you fix this issue? Would you save me a seat? May I see your ID card? Shall I call you later? Might I request your opinion? Can I have some more rice? Could you move a little? Would you turn down the volume? May I take a picture? Shall I close the blinds? Might I take this chair? Can you explain this word? Could you tell me the truth? Would you like a cup of tea? May I see your passport? Shall we go for a walk? Might I share an idea? Can I sit beside you? Could you send me the file? knrenglish.com. Bhavyasriacademy.in. YouTube, Grammar in 1 minute.